Your Norns are alive and need to be cared for like a real pet. You'll be amazed by the things they can do. You are playing an important part of the first commercial artificial life experiment in the world. We will take you through the creature's product and show you how to hatch your first Norn and care for it. You can run creatures from the Start button, or by inserting the creature's CD into your CD-ROM drive and clicking on the creature's button. The creature's display shows the environment your Norns will live in, and program controls such as the toolbar and menus. Toolbar buttons are shortcuts for commonly used menu items. Holding your mouse pointer over one will tell you what it does if you aren't sure. Remember that you can select Help or press the Help button at any time to get more information. When you exit creatures, the current state is saved automatically, including any Norns you have already hatched. The main window shows a side-on view of the part of the world your Norns inhabit. When you move your mouse pointer into this window, it changes into a hand, which is how your Norns see you. Most of the objects within the world, such as elevators, food, and toys, can be operated by clicking on them. Small objects like cheese and toys can be picked up and moved about. Pick things up with the right mouse button, move to a new place, and then release them by pressing the right mouse button a second time. This allows you to fetch toys or other objects for your Norns. Click on the hatchery button on the toolbar. Your eggs will appear. If you move the mouse pointer over your eggs, you can see if they contain female or male Norns. This helps you pick breeding pairs. Pick an egg and click on it. This time, we'll hatch a female Norn. The hatchery will now disappear. You can hatch additional eggs at any time by restarting the hatchery, and when they breed, you will get your own natural eggs. The egg now appears in the game world. Although eggs will hatch by themselves in time, you can speed up the process by placing them in the incubator. The doors will close, and the hatching process will begin. After about 30 seconds, your first Norn will hatch. Congratulations, you have a little girl Norn. Our newborn Norn is alive, and like any child, she already has her own personality. Everything is new to her, everything is exciting. She has lots to learn, and although she will learn by trial and error herself, you can speed up the process by tickling her on the nose or giving her a light slap to reward or punish her actions. Later on, when she learns to speak, you can use words like yes and no to achieve the same thing. Your Norn needs to eat and sleep just like us. She will have to learn that eating is a good thing. You can help by fetching food and rewarding your Norn for eating it. She also needs things to occupy her mind, to stop her from becoming bored. As your Norn grows up, she will learn and experience more, and become better and better at dealing with new situations, applying experience from similar past events to guess what the best action might be. Later, she will reach adolescence, and then adulthood, with the possibility for breeding and starting a family of Norns with their own unique DNA. As they grow older, you can teach them to speak so that you can communicate with them and they can talk to each other. Let's give our newborn Norn a name. Click on the Owner's Kit button on the toolbar. The Owner's Kit is one of 6 support applications called applets, which help you to bring up and breed your Norns. The other applets are the Health Kit, which allows you to monitor your Norn's health, The Science Kit looks at what is going on inside your Norn. The Breeder's Kit helps you to manage the breeding process. The Funeral Kit allows you to write a few words to help remember the deceased. The Performance Kit, so that you can measure your performance as a Norn breeder. Each of the applets is made up of several pages, the first of which is a title page. Click on to the next page to register the birth. Enter a name for your Norn into the box with unnamed inside it. Then click on the button at the bottom right to register the birth. A new page will appear containing your Norn's birth certificate. You can also take pictures to keep for old time's sake. When your Norn eventually dies, you can place one of your Norn pictures onto the headstone. Going back to the main program window, you can see that our Norn's name is now shown on the menu. Lots more information on the applets can be found in the help files. The world is a big place, full of exciting and dangerous experiences. There are other creatures out there, including the vicious Grendels, which carry diseases that can spread to your Norns. There are plants which might be dangerous, and long trips where your Norn might get lost or frightened. Opening the view window allows you to see what your Norn is looking at. When your Norn is looking at the object you wish to name, type it in. By repeating this word, Norns can eventually be taught the name for that object. If you get your Norn to watch the hand pointer itself, you can teach her your own name. The learning machine associates words with concepts, such as get or drop an object. A full list of these can be found in the help files. When your Norn has successfully learned some of these, she can express her needs, and you can ask her to do things. She might not do what you want, although this time she did. Norns have a natural lifespan of up to 15 hours. As they get older, they will become more susceptible to injury and illness, and will eventually die. By looking after your Norns carefully, you can help them to live longer. When they die, however, you can use the Funeral Kit applet to write a few words to remember them by. It is important to get your Norns breeding as soon as possible. Your performance as a user of creatures is shown on the Performance Kit. The higher your breeder's score, the better you are at successfully breeding multiple generations of Norns. When Norns breed, they mix their genetic material. The child will be unique, a combination of both parents' DNA and some random mutations. We cannot predict what a Norn of the future may be able to do.